What up, what up, what up? Hey, Valtopia. Hey, honey, this is Val. This is Val. This is your rich, hot, badass queen guide to your greatest confidence, commitment, connection. Flow, baby, flow. I'm Val. I'm an artist. I'm a guide. If you haven't met me before, hello to those of you who love me and know me. Let's share this so we can get some more love on here and have a connection today. A connection about flow, baby. And it's a full moon tonight. I thought it was yesterday, but it's actually tonight. Say hello. Say hello. Tell me what's happening, honey. I'm bringing through these rose gold frequencies. Rose gold like my hair. Hey, Tracy, how are you? The energy is so powerful today. Let me know what you're feeling, but if there's anything coming up for release, it should be kind of poking you to really see it and feel it, which is a blessing. It doesn't always feel like a blessing when it's going on, but it is. It totally is. So let me post this. Let's see if I post this. There we go. And I'm going to share this in. Hey, Mama Bray, what up? Say hello. Say hello, say hello. And join us in Valtopia, my free group, if you haven't already. Hit a like button on the business page. Join me in the magic. So if you're feeling the energy coming up, if you're feeling the resistance coming up inside of you, doubt or I don't know, whatever might be coming up for you. Who's still with me? Tracy, are you with me? Say hello. Let's see if we've got. So I've got my cards here, and I just thought I want to do a read for the full moon and see what message is coming through, and then I can maybe take the first or second person, whoever I choose to tune into today. I was really guided to come on. There's somebody I'm meant to connect with today. It was like, come on, you got to come on. There's a message coming through. And the message coming through really is to take note of what you're feeling, even if it feels really awkward, like sit with it. Where is this coming from? What is this meant to show me? How can I let this serve me to expand beyond what feels comfortable and normal to me now? Really like poke into that. And I would love to tune into somebody today and see what's coming through. Because as a collective, if one person's feeling something, usually many of us are feeling it too. Oh, yes. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Worthiness is coming up in this energy. And a great thing that I think has come through over the last few weeks for many of us is tuning into ourselves and feeling really worthy. Hi, Mackenzie, in our own skin. And then seeing that reflected back to us. I've noticed with my clients, especially those that are really new to shifting their energy, they're seeing the ripple effect with their families and their friends, where they haven't even necessarily asked or told them what they're up to in their own self-worthiness cleanup job that they're doing, right? Their own energy work that they're doing, but they're seeing the effect out around them. And how many of you have experienced that? Let me know. Let me know. So worthiness is coming up in this full moon energy. Let's see what else is coming through. And really, the message so powerfully is to get good in your energy no matter what, no matter what's your situation. If, I met a lot of amazing, really shining entrepreneurs last week that are doing incredible things. And just because you have your money story licked doesn't mean you have all the areas in your life in integrity and harmony to the way that feels super aligned to where things flow. And that can affect the money that you're bringing in, even if you're bringing in a ton of money. So how you feel with your intimacy with others, with yourself, how you feel being in touch with yourself, the moments that you can have where you really know how to get good in your own skin and bring that magnetism through to everything you're doing. That's the kind of stuff that can really shift your energy and vibration, and then the results that you're experiencing in your life. Ooh, yes, inner child stuff coming up too. Who is feeling that? Let me know in the comments. And whoever would like, maybe we'll have a reading done, right? Oop, that one came flying out. Yes, that's what I was just saying. Energy, your frequency is the creation of your experience. And I've got some really magical ways to shift the energy. Today, I can feel the collective energy is like, oh, everyone's being confronted with the inner child stuff, with the worthiness stuff. And there's an inclination. Third message to flow you've seen in 10 minutes. Well, there you go, Katie. Hi, Katie. Yeah, the energy makes us feel like there's something we're supposed to do and be that doesn't feel like what we are. And the truth is we're being invited to embody and flow towards ourselves. And some of us haven't ever had a chance to be ourselves in this way. And so it feels scary, or it feels uncertain, or it feels awkward, or it feels like we don't know what to do. And we do know what to do. And the way we learn to know what to do is by embodying and by honoring the impulse time and again, and having more and more affirmation that flow works. And for me in my life, the times that I follow flow are the times when I have the most success. And yet time and again, it gets scary to pick that again because it's unknown. It hasn't been done before. It isn't exactly what anybody else would do. How many of you are following this way? Walina would love a card. Okay, and so would Mackenzie. Hi, Ellie. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to Valtopia, honey. My name is Val. These are my cards that I published. You can get them. I'll put a comment in the comments. And I channeled them on the way back from Costa Rica. They're the fuck yeah cards. It's 88 words. So let's see. Let's start with who was first here that asked for, Ewelina asked for a card, okay? So let me just, so I invite you to put in the comments what the overwhelming energy is coming up for you today, or as you have you been feeling the invitation to expand beyond where you are and in a way that makes you feel like kind of, whoa, So Ewelina, I'm going to tune into you and let me know when you feel me tuning in. So right away when I tune into you, I see some of the energy coming through. You've got a very distinct pink sort of energy coming through. Yeah, and are you a little overwhelmed? Are you a little bit run down a little bit with these energies? So we have illuminate, and rest. So it feels like you're on the cusp of restoring and regenerating yourself, and then you've got this like pink heart love energy, like just beaming through with a purpose and a passion. So it's really important that you honor your body and your vessel and rest up so that you can be prepared to bring through this energy. Does that resonate for you? Let me know what you think. So thank you, Ellie. Let me know how that resonates. And Mackenzie, I'm going to do you next here. And then we're just doing a quickie because I'm going to go get my kids today. It's early day on Wednesdays. But I do want to invite you to take a look at what I've put in the comments. Oh, I didn't put it up on this one, but I will put it. I have a gorgeous offering right now for immersion to keep you coming back to your flow, because I think that's one of the most difficult things for us to do. We can have activations, we can get shifted, I can do all that with you, we can do DNA activations. It's the staying in the flow of what you've been called to do that a lot of people shy away from and back away from because they don't have the proper support or dedication, and everyone's resistance is their path to take, but you can choose to really support yourself so that you can stay on the course, stay the path. All right, you're welcome, Evelina. Hey, Nellie. So Mackenzie, I'm gonna tune into you. Let me know if you feel me tuning in. Yeah, it feels like there's an open path, but there's some stuff blocking you from a perceived block from taking a very nice, clean, white path open. I love this. Dance and crystals. So put your crystals out in the moon for the full moon, and allow yourself to move your body and release any beliefs, conceptions, predisposed thoughts that you might have about the way things are, and allow yourself to let those go and bring in what you know from your heart. And if you really find yourself stuck, come to someone like me and we can work through those stuck things, you know? So let me know how that resonates. Hey, Nellie. All right, so Ellie, I'm ready to tune into you. Mackenzie, let me know how that feels. Ellie. The message, it feels like you kind of see things, you're seeing things like kind of to this point, and you could open your vision and see things beyond where there's like a limit, a perceived limit. Oh, I can see out this little window kind of, and really there's a lot more beyond that view. Mackenzie says, I definitely feel stuck and it made sense for you. Thank you. All right, Mackenzie, well, feeling stuck, there are so many reasons why we can feel stuck. And a lot of times it can be a subconscious trigger that's causing us to feel afraid or angry or resistant. Like, I can't do that because I've never done that before. Or I can't do that because last time I did that, I got hurt. Or you don't even know why it's coming through for you. And that's kind of stuff we can work through together. Okay. So Ellie, let me know how that resonated for you. Did I pull a card? I didn't pull a card after I did the reading. Let's see what came up, Ellie. I love it. We are one and leap. So the we are one thing is about seeing beyond your own little microcosm and knowing that you can take the leap and go beyond your world, because what's coming through you is important. We are connected. And so take the leap, honey. How does that resonate? And Concepta's giving up. Don't give up, Concepta. That's a choice. That's a choice. And my client and I were just talking today about magnetizing romance and partnerships, and how when, you know, the spiritual, the DNA activation and the regeneration of your cells and the choices of the words that you make and the choice of how you be and this energy and the frequencies that you create totally affects what you call in and how you design it. So Concepta, I would love to, you know, I'll pull a card for you, tune in and see what I see. Don't give up, honey. All right, so thank you to everyone that's been read so far, and I'll tune into Concepta. And what I feel is a lot of energy right here, kind of like an anxiety energy, like you've put a lot of energy into it, and because you've been disappointed, that really resonates. Okay, good. Hi, Carolyn. Hey, Jessica. Concepta, the energy of fear and neediness. Of course, when we want something the most, that's when we can get it the least. And what I've been learning is that's when it's time for you to really take care of yourself and love into yourself, to really know what you desire. If we're not getting what we like on the outside and we're feeling anxiety here, then that's when we need to come back inside here and release that feeling of fear and feel good in our own skin, to understand the rhythm that works for us and what we really do desire. And then when we know that and we're able to claim it, well, then we begin to see it on the outside. It's when we're really not clear about what we desire because we're afraid to answer the hard questions, because maybe something happened to us that we haven't dealt with. Because you see what I mean? There's like all these layers between us and the thing that we so perfectly can do and be and are. But we first of all must release attachment to these stories that we make up. And so that's why I have this wonderful experience with my clients where we go through the up until now. Up until now, I've been feeling this way, and then we shift it. And with the full moon energy right now, it's a perfect cosmic time to flip that into flow, right? So Ellie says, we hold ourselves to see more for us. Concepta says, where is the right one? Hi, Liz. Well, Concepta, see, we're looking outside of ourselves for the right one. And really what you want to come into a place of being is, well, I'm so delicious and this is what I desire. And I'm probably going to run into that anytime that I feel. And you keep saying and being and knowing that until you really feel that way. And when you feel that way, you'll be surprised. I know that when I allow myself to resonate at a frequency that feels beautiful and delicious for me, which right now I'm feeling very rose gold and huey, I do have like things just happening and everybody checking in and clients booking. It's like the universe can feel your own confidence and assuredness in yourself and your grounded willingness to bring through what you've decided you would like. And so really a huge part of the experience is coming back into your own most beautiful energy and from that place saying, this is what I desire. This would be nice. I'm sure he's right around the corner. And then there he is. For example, Concepta, let me give the example. When I was flying to Costa Rica, I told the story the other day. I saw this good looking man and I said, well, he's gonna sit next to me. And then I got on the plane and forgot about it. And then he walked by me and I thought, oh, well. And he came back and he said, I paid for those seats, but can I come sit next to you? And I said, well, sure. And then he whipped out a bag of candy. Okay, like perfect manifestation. Good looking, nice man, nobody in between us, and a bag of candy. That happened to me on the flight back from Australia. Nice looking man, nobody in between us, big bag of candy. Well, now don't you think I'm going to begin to expect that on my flights I will have a nice looking man, nobody sitting between me, and a big bag of candy? You see, these are things that we can decide and bring into our experience. But if you're sitting there saying, I've given up, I don't know, I'm never gonna, you may very well be having that experience, but you've got to rewrite the story and say, up until now, this is how it's been. Now, this is what's going to be happening now. And maybe I do need to go do some fresh walks. And maybe I do need to dance around the room a little. And maybe I do need to feel more delightful in my own skin. And then, wow, look at what I'm seeing reflected around me, my own joy of myself, right? Keith says, tell the truth, this is hell and we do not belong here. That ain't my truth, honey. That's not what I feel, Keith, not at all. Liz says, I speak the language of the universe. Yeah, it's a nice long flight to make friends. All right, Concepta, let me pull a card for you. Keith, our experience is what we choose. And if you're desiring to live in hell and this is hell for you, I trust that you're choosing that for a reason, and when you're ready to experience something else, that you'll decide to have a different experience. And listen, Concepta, there's nobody like you. There is nobody like you. And so it's time for you to really enjoy yourself and know who you are and what kind of fella you really desire, and call that in. Call several of them in, honey. Have a good time. And if there's anything holding you back, there might be some inner child stuff making you feel not as confident or sure of yourself, or maybe afraid to open up intimately. And if you'd like to get into some of that with me, I do that work. I love to get to know you. I do know you from a psychic standpoint. I'm able to see your patterns and your energy and really identify where you might not be letting yourself ask for what you need, claim what you feel, and I'll own it and live in and of it, because that's a process, right? So yes, what we think and focus on, what we attract and create. It's so true. Hey, Courtney, what up, boo? Yeah, Concepta, we're not in hell. Courtney, what's up, my lady? All right, so I have a few minutes. Courtney, would you like a card? And is there anybody else? Liz, would you love a card? And Concepta, good luck out with yourself, feeling beautiful, calling in what you really desire. And if you are interested in a new program that I was developing with my client, where we were talking about activating DNA and talking about relationships after a certain point in life, where we are exploring our awakening divine feminine energies and life beyond a certain point, where we can really enjoy who we are and magnetize in the kind of relationships that we've been knowing we were meant for all along. Okay. Yeah, Courtney says, yep, yeah. All right, let me do, Courtney, I'm going to do Liz and Carolyn, because I haven't never met them yet, and then we'll get you. so Liz, thank you. Liz, there's a lot of different symbols coming in for you. There was a ladybug, there was a scarab, and there was a peacock. I was like, damn, Liz, we're connected there. So deep gratitude for sure. And center, stay in your center. Got a lot of energy coming through you. And so you want to keep grounded and embodying into your center to really bring through the magnitude of what you've got coming through. Yeah, it's about integration. And that is something that with my artwork and music and the way we do integration is about embodying. And so I love that card came through. Let me know how that resonates for you. Carolyn, I'll pull one for you. Tracy, you're welcome, Liz. All right, Carolyn, let's see what's going on with you. Carolyn. It's a funny message they're giving. It's kind of like the first thing they showed me was like symbols, but then there was like sneaking around. So it's kind of like a combination of big fanfare, but sneaking around. Does that resonate for you? What is that about? That is interesting. And then you got the release the guilt. So I think the message is that, you know, you want to come out and be visible, but you're feeling kind of like guilty, like you're kind of hiding who you are and not ready to really come out as who you are. Is that true? Is that what we're getting here? Let's see what else comes through for you. Is that the message for you, Carolyn? And if so, let me know how I can support you. Surrender to your divine calling and who you are. Let yourself be you, right? How does that resonate? You're welcome, Liz. All right, so that was for Carolyn. Tracy would love a card. And then I got to do Courtney, and then I get to go. Hey, Jessica. Tracy. Let me know how that resonated, Carolyn. Tracy. A little bit of excited energy in here. Kind of the message is like, kind of like, you know, when you're jumping up to see over a fence and you're like jumping up and not quite seeing over the fence. That's what it feels like the energy was. Kind of like, I want to see over. Carolyn says, I don't know. Okay. That was a quick reading. If you want to go more into it, you better book in. I do have these sessions where you can spend an hour with me for 123. And it's a really great way to sort of get into what's happening and designing a plan for you, or going forward as we're called. Tracy got the fairies and Gaia. So you're definitely being called to ground and tune into the elementals, right? To support you. So, and then let me tune into Courtney really fast here. Courtney. Oh, it's funny. I could see, it's almost like I could see your little girl, and she was all kind of like, yeah, like kind of, there was an interesting energy coming through that I haven't seen before. Let's see what this has to say. Yeah, divine timing, honey, for sure. You're welcome, Tracy. Carolyn said it could be I'm not happy at my job and I really want to change. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the sign, you know, it's like you're not listening to yourself, and that's coming through like, hey, I want to, you know, for you to pay attention to this. So, all right, so that's my quickie for the day. I was called to connect with you. I trust that one of you are meant to hear this message, or somebody watching the replay. And listen, I want you to book in for the monthly, the immersion. It's an easier cost than having one-on-one weekly sessions with me, but it's a powerful way to keep immersed in your embodiment, in your ascension, so to speak, in your, really showing up in your life in a way that feels great to you, where you can speak your mind, say your truth, you feel confident, you feel clear in what you're doing, you feel aligned in your purpose, and you see the ripple effect around you because you are owning your stuff from a place that feels really good and natural to you. This is what the work we do together. Courtney knows. Even 20 minutes we spend together is like a totally shifting experience. So I look forward to working with any one of you that's truly ready to do the work and shift into what your heart's been calling you to. No more waiting on that stuff, right? Own your frequency. There's nobody like you. And Courtney says there's definitely some interesting energy going on with your sassy girls right now. Yeah. All right, you're welcome, and I'll be back on another time. Bless you. Have a great day.